Tormented bodies, dismal faces, and sad looks lost in the void, but lives that are being reconstructed. This is a heartbreaking sight in this camp of Malkohi. The residents of this camp are those of the Nigerian population fleeing war zones where Boko Haram is acting ruthlessly, havoc on women and children who have been recently released from the Islamic sect by the Nigerian military. Malkohi is located a few kilometers from Yola, capital of the Adamawa state, eastern Nigeria. On the spot, the survivors, still traumatized, talk about the violence they went through in recent past, and that lasted 3 years for some.
We ran with my husband. They stopped us and they killed my husband in front of me. And the children scattered. I could not take any of them, 3 of them. And I went alone and I was pregnant. Now I went to the forest. I gave birth to this child. Thank God the child is alive. We are together. But my problem is that I want to see this, my children. When we were in the forest, they forced us to learn their own religion. They told us that even the Muslims, that they were not following the correct way. So, and the Christians, their own, they don't know even anything. So they should come, they will teach them whatever that they want to teach them. And I was pregnant and I gave birth there. And because of the cold weather, my child died.
The victims of Boko Haram living in this camp try to start a new life, thanks to the actions undertaken by the state of Adamawa and several NGOs, among which UNFPA, the United Nations Population Fund. There is hope for a better life.
She said there is a great difference. There, they are under duress. Any slighting, they will beat them. Any slighting, they will insult them. They are not free. You will be kept in one place without movement. But here, they are very free. They find many people counseling them. They had made many friends. They sleep well and wake up well, and they eat good food.
We've come a long way to where we are now. It has been a very rough and tough journey. But thank God, we've come to the present situation, and I want to believe we are getting better and better, and we are getting more coordinated by day. So this is briefly what I want to tell you. But then I want to also add that we started this journey some 10 to 11 months ago.
There are about 275 occupiers in this camp, including 63 women survivors, more than half of whom are pregnant. Since their arrival in the camp, UNFPA initiated a special mechanism to assist them from psychosocial support to humanitarian assistance.
As soon as women got here, UNFPA brought together the psychologists who have been trained before, because this is a humanitarian program and we need a preparedness stage to respond to this type of emergencies. So we trained psychologists in all major cities of northeastern Nigeria, and as soon as we heard that they were released by the military, we mobilized all these psychologists that we trained. We divided them into groups for psychological briefings and care. We try to have them understand that the purpose of these discussions is to ensure their well-being. As soon as they have been released, several of them went through some military questioning to know if they are Boko Haram women or if they have any type of link. So we told them that there is a team here to bring them psychological support in addition to the other material assistance they already received.
UNFPA provides support in 3 main areas. Our main areas is providing sexual and reproductive health services, and for this we provide reproductive health kits that are distributed to health facilities and to the women themselves. And then we also take care of areas around GBV. For that we ensure the prevention of sexual violence, management and responding to those who are already violated. So we train health workers to be able to provide clinical management of rape cases that come to them. But I think before I stop, I want to say, I must say thank you to the donors who are supporting us. The Japanese government has been very supportive to us since last year. This year, the Presidential Committee gave us money also to buy some reproductive health kits and dignity kits. We are very grateful because without that support from the donors, we cannot do all this work.
In northern Nigeria, camps displaced people and war victims have been erected in several regions of the country. In these places, UNFPA teams are also working to assist women. It is estimated today that the humanitarian crisis in northern Nigeria has affected over 4 million people and some more than 1,500,000 people in need of humanitarian assistance.
We are currently developing a rather comprehensive plan which will help us look into all the needs of these women and work with the international community to meet them. This will be a long-term undertaking because the point is not just to meet the most pressing, the most immediate and most visible needs, but to assist them in the medium and long terms, to heal the wounds and help these women get back to the Nigerian community and live a decent life.
Despite this humanitarian emergency, fundraising to finance the response plan developed by UN agencies is still very weak. Less than 40% of financial resources were mobilized by the international community, while the situation on the ground continues to deteriorate.